now let's dive in a little deeper, because in statistics, it's always good to go from general to specific and to dive in to see what it all means. Here's education. So let's pop up the chart that shows the education curves. And these little curves you see here, these pink U-turns, is before COVID and now after. 3 years after. Take a look at this. People who did not complete high school, more of them are working now than before. High school down about a percent, bachelor degree down about a half, master's degree down about 1.1, doctorate degree. So the more education you have, the less percent you're back at work. That points to the layoffs we've had in professional industries. The more educated you are, the more likely you are to be laid off from Facebook and all those companies and tech companies that had layoffs. But if you look at the second row, take us through this, Kai. Look at the second row by age group. It tells a very interesting story, doesn't it?
Absolutely. You see, obviously, under 30 is the highest one with, 14.6 percentage points. They're down, or they're back plus 0.1 percentage point. And then it continues from 30 to 39, obviously down 9.9. And then they're up 0.9 now. So we're seeing a younger part of the population are definitely more in tune with it. And then as you see up to like 60, 69, they're down 0.1%. And the 70 plus are down 0.08%. So the older, which kind of makes more sense, they've probably more shifted into a retirement, or they've gotten kind of benefit packages or anything like that to be moved out. But the interesting that both of these curves have in common is that the further left, whether that comes to education or age, more of them were laid off, which makes me think at least that more of these people are working on the service jobs or anything along those lines, where those were also the industries that were hit the hardest by COVID. So they definitely have had more of a bounce back, but they were also the ones that were hit the most, as opposed to the more bachelor's, master's, and doctorate degrees and stuff like that too.
So we can thank the U.S. Census Bureau for diving into it and giving us stuff that is accurate through about the end of May, April, May of this year. But it paints a very interesting story that you may hear that we're all back to work, but it's a much different mix. And within those of us that are working, there is people that have been laid off looking for professional jobs that are still looking for jobs. And there's people that have gone back to work from part-time to full-time, moms, African-American women and things that are looking for those extra bucks because the supermarket is still an angry beast.